Hey. He has a book.
What was it about?
Well, we didn't really talk about the book. We just insulted each other through the whole interview. It was great. It just descended. I just said, amazing what Twitter can do these days, because, you know, he got fired from the Twitter thing. And it just, hey, Jeff Dearman, are we live? It's 7:59 here in Winchester on September 6th, 2011, the day after Labor Day, and cancer-killing Gemini are here. Who does the killing?
Me.
And what's your name?
Action Frank.
Action Frank. What do you play?
Yes, I'm the drummer.
I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Drummers are always sleeveless because they just, that's
It
just
is.
what they do.
I cut the sleeves off all my shirts.
How long you been with the band?
Well, Eric started the band, right? And it was just him and his computer and some guitars and stuff. And then I joined the band. And then these guys joined the band. And yeah, that's about it. It's about a year ago at this point. Not quite a year.
This is the legendary music closets where bands are documented for all time. So now you've been documented. So
Nice.
can we hear the names and instruments of each fellow?
This is Eric, and he sings, and he plays
and he founded
one
the
note
band?
on the guitar, yes, or on the keyboard. Andrew plays the bass. Maxwell Butler plays the keyboards, the good keyboards, and then Chuck plays the guitar, and he does a bunch of wacky stuff on it.
But they don't talk. You're the spokesperson.
That's correct.
Do you do college radio interviews?
No.
You should do Emerson, ERS. It's a big station.
Cool.
It covers like...
No, actually, we did Tufts Radio.
What show?
The local music show.
It used to be the Mikey D on the town.
That's what it is.
Did you play live?
Yes. It was really hot.
Mikey D was a great guy.
Yeah.
And who's doing it now?
I can't remember.
Morgan Hughes a great guy, too. He's up there at MFO.
Phil.
Ah, Bill. Good.
Phil.
Now, the Pixies used to play up in Lowell at WJUL, which is UML. That's a good place to invade. So, do you guys digitally record the live broadcasts on MFO and whatever?
We did. It was pretty good. You know, it came out pretty well. I don't think we've released it. I'm sure they have. It was on the radio, obviously. But yeah, we got it. Sounds good.
So, what's an upcoming gig?
What was it? Precinct on October 2nd.
The Precinct, and that is the old... Where is it?
It's in Union Square in Somerville, I believe. I was there once.
Right,
it's really hot
it used to be
down
like
there.
a disco. Right.
That's
yeah.
what. Yeah, it seemed like that. Yep.
Does anyone else want to talk on TV? No? Oh, this is funny. This is great. Okay. So the Precinct is across the street from SCAT, Somerville Community Access Television. Get them to put some cameras down into the Precinct. And
I was only over there once. I saw this other show. It was pretty good, you know. But it was okay. The drummer in the one band, right? The light was like right over his head, right? And he was going at it pretty hard, you know. He went at it way harder than I go at it, right?
I didn't know they had bands there in SCAT.
Well, it's at Precinct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's playing.
You were at Precinct once. I thought you were at SCAT.
I was just there to see the show, right? And the drummer was playing, and it was real hot, and he was the sweatiest I've ever seen any person ever.
But do they have air conditioning
crazy.
like we do?
No, you guys got great air conditioning here. It was like chilly in here.
And I like the blue lighting. Jeff. You've done a good job. Okay, so have you guys recorded yet?
We record one song every month, a new song, and we record it and we mix it and we release it for free on our website, cancerkillinggemini.com.
And what does the name mean?
Eric came up with the name before anyone joined the band. I believe, I can't confirm this, but I believe it's a reference to his previous nicotine addiction. So, because he's a Gemini, like the astrological sign, and then cancer from the cigarettes are killing him. I think that's what it means.
Oh, I thought the Gemini was killing the cancer.
See, that's why he likes it, because it can go either way. And you don't really know what it means, and he won't really confirm what it means.
Like my late wife, but she's not going either way anymore. She's gone. Is that rude? Is that crude? No, she'd say the same thing about me if she were alive, so there. You know, I got you. You're up there. and the music is going to get you too.
See, she can't even strike back.
It's great. I just like it that way.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's just you have to be humorous. She'd say the same thing if she were here, right, Jeff? See?
All right, Jeff is saying yes.
So
all right.
The cantab. Max plays the cantab, but he doesn't want to talk.
We've played the cantab twice. Max has also played the cantab twice, equaling 4 times.
All right, this Saturday night is September 10th, which is Ian Lloyd of Stories.
Is that like a story time, or is that a band?
You ever see the show Louie? TV
Yeah.
show? You
I
know
love
the theme
Louie.
song, Brother Louie?
The theme song, yeah.
That's Ian Lloyd of
Cool.
Stories. I used to
He's
see them
playing
in
the cantab?
Yeah, they used to play in 1972 at the Stone Phoenix in Boston before Brother Louie, so I used to go down there and see them, and now Ian's my friend. It's like so cool.
Is the crowd just going to yell, play the theme song again?
No, because he sang all the backing vocals to all the Foreigner hits, so he'll do Feels Like the First Time. He sang on Kiss's Rock and Roll Night and Party Every Day. So he's on a lot of records, the band Yes. He played with all these mega people, and it's like, let's put you on tour. And I said, let's do a storytellers where you tell your whole life story. And his father played on John Lennon records.
Is he from the area?
New York.
New York, all right.
Yeah, so, but
No,
Mickey
that sounds
gets
like
these
a
great
good time.
Yeah, it's awesome because
Cantab is awesome. It's like a second home for us. We go down there, Mickey Bliss, and it's great.
I played there in 1974.
Yeah?
Did you know the place it's been there that long?
Well, I just moved to town, so I did not know that.
There was a
But
band
now I
called the
do.
Backstreet Beat, and they did covers, and they used to play down there. It was called the Third Rail. That was the name of the club, and it was awesome. And now Mickey's continuing the tradition because Club Bohemia is important, right, Max?
Yeah, it is.
And the Kirkland. Remember the Kirkland? Did you play the Kirkland? Anyone here play the Kirkland? Fellow at the end.
No, Andrew did.
Played the
Chuck,
Kirkland,
both
right?
of them, yep.
I love the Kirkland. So 3 in a row. But is this like what you do on stage? You're the only singer? You're the drummer? You're the singer? Is this rare?
But no, Eric sings, but, I'm the most eloquent of the bunch, so we decided that I should probably do all the interviews.
Well, it's just good to get to know everyone's names again. So Eric,
and Andrew.
Andrew
is
Max.
a great bass player. He's incredible. Look at this guy.
But you don't do any
Max.
Foreigner covers.
I mean, we could.
And who's that at the end?
Max is the keyboard player, and then Chuck is the guitar player.
Chuck is on guitar. Max is on keys.
Andrew,
bass.
best
Eric
bass.
on
Eric.
keyboards.
Keyboards, and he's the mastermind. He's wearing the glasses, but you can't see into his deep, baby blue, soulless, just death eyes. No, that came out wrong.
So Andrew's doing a King Kong trilogy, which is King Kong, Son of Kong, and Mighty Joe Young.
Andrew does a lot of stuff. He has
Would Mighty Joe Young be the third one? No?
there are a bunch of them. But Andrew does all
We do
sorts of
movies
wacky
here.
stuff, right?
Okay.
Andrew he has these little finger puppets, right? And they are wild, man, right? But he makes the little movies about them. And but he doesn't the puppets have no dialogue,
Okay.
right? So but when you have them on your hand and they just move real slowly, right? Just kind of like this.
For the computer.
You just kind of turn them in on themselves like this, right? And they get real emotive, right? So they're these silent finger puppet films that are awesome and creepy at the same time, right? Yeah. All right, and then Andrew also, the taxidermy song which we played is about Andrew.
And can I hear that on the website?
Yeah, yes, you can.
Taxidermy song. So how many songs are up on the website? A full album at
We
this
have
point?
a bunch. Well, Eric did a full album by himself, right? And now we release a song every month for free, all right? So that's we have 8 or 10 or something up at this point.
Now, is the band on, what is it, Cloud? What's the Cloud thing?
SoundCloud, would that
I
be
knew
that? Yeah, we use that. Yep.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud's good.
Everyone's off of MySpace, right?
Dead. DOA.
Rupert Murdoch. I mean, it would have been so easy to fix MySpace. They just screw it up, and Facebook's is driving me crazy lately. Yeah, they just keep fixing it when it doesn't need fixing.
Crazy.
Are you on Facebook, you guys?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so they just put in cancer killing Gemini into Facebook, and it should pop up.
As the great thing about this name is nobody has taken it yet on anything, right?
That is good.
It's so unique, you know. There's a local band around called Ribs, right? Impossible to find on the internet. Ribs, you know, that's food. So like, and the popular food, right? So but you can't find them. You put Cancer Killing Gemini into the internet, it's just us. There's nothing else.
No, you're right. There's a 70-year-old college radio convention called the Intercollegiate Broadcasting System, the IBS. You can only imagine what comes up for IBS, okay? International Buddhist Society is one thing, but you find it on page 7, and I told them, you know, I volunteered for 18 years talking to the kids about college radio, and I said, you got to change the name. Change it. Because Google is now too important to...
Yeah, it really is, yep.
I don't care if it worked, you know, 30 years ago. It's just, you got to be... So you guys are conscious of that. Now, Max's stuff, is that on the internet as well?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Max is in, actually... Well, Max was in a great band called the Vostok 4.
Okay.
And you can find their stuff on the internet as VOSTOK 4.
Vostok 4. Have you done the public access tour?
Hopefully
there's a lot of
in
great
the future.
TV stations.
No, this is totally fun.
No, there's a lot of great stations where you can get a lot of videos. So, okay, you guys sounded really good, and that name says to me, you know, death metal, hardcore.
Oh yeah, does it?
Hello.
No, well, like well, people take a lot of different things from the name, right? Well,
but you borderline, you're hard rock and pop, I'd say.
It's
pop-leaning hard rock,
mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
I could listen.
I think the best description of us that I've heard is Steely Dan mixed with Motley Crue mixed with 9 Inch Nails.
Okay.
Which is kind of
they're
on
laughing.
the button, right?
The guys are laughing.
No, well,
two are serious, two are not.
No, well, just the idea of Steely Dan and Motley Crue together is ridiculous, right? But you know, it's kind of right. Throw a little 9 Inch Nails in there too. It kind of sums it up.
All right, now down the street from Cantab is CCTV. They moved from across the street to Cantab. They've got bandwidth. You know about that?
Actually, they're getting kicked out of there because
they moved.
MIT bought that building. Or actually, this is what
the building on Mass Ave.
MIT bought the building that All Asia is in, and All Asia bought the space that CCTV is in. So CCTV has to move again.
Again?
Yes.
You know more than I do.
I just read in the paper.
Oh, wow. Because I got to mail them my TV show because they broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
But they have something called bandwidth. You know about it?
No.
Okay, bandwidth is a cool thing where they play your music on the access station and they really kind of push. So it's worth signing up at CCTV's bandwidth. But if they're at the All Asia and All Asia moved over to where they were.
It's going to happen. It hasn't happened yet.
But they'll be there for like a year if MIT just bought it.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm sure they will still exist. You know.
Oh, they're important.
Yeah.
CCTV's too important. Somerville Access is too important. Stoneham's a great center. Woburn Media. There's some really great stations where you can get a lot of video of your stuff. And
well,
like
actually,
tonight,
I went to college for film.
There you go.
Syracuse. Yeah, we have a great college radio station there.
Which is
WRWRR. I can't remember, but it was really cool.
Well, thank you, Cancer Killing Gemini, for being on Music Closet. Thank you, Jeff Dearman, Kevin Russo, and Anthony Gamari. And sounded good.
Well, thank
Can
you.
I say?
Yes.
All right, guys. Good luck.
Thanks.
Do we go on too much? I mean, it was kind of weird.